Welcome to the Money on Steroids podcast. Today, I have the pleasure, the honor to have as a guest my co host, business partner, and friend, Taki. Taki, welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
It's a real pleasure to have you here. Um, Today, I want to focus on your journey. I mean, you're the co-founder, or basically the initial founder, of Trading Passive. I joined you right after that, and now you are the brain for Trading Passive. You develop bots. I want to know how you came into trading, but before getting into that, tell us who Taki is.
Taki Kalufi. I'm a father of a boy and a girl, and a happy husband. Uh, so uh, I work in IT. I studied in Montreal. I come from Canada, originally from Algeria, and that's who I am.
You went to HEC Montreal,
Yes.
right? Did this help you out in your journey? So what if you had to compare like the education you got there versus, any random education maybe of one of your friends?
Yeah.
Do you think that shaped you as an individual?
Yeah. I usually hated school. Like I hated school when I was young, and because I'm a focused person, I learn a lot when I'm practicing something instead of just theory. So when I was like in high school, when I was like in Cégep, like in Quebec, we have the Cégep. It's like a step before university. I was even planning maybe to drop school because it was not fulfilling for me, and I was doing like business, like selling cell phones, selling random stuff like computers, etc. And at some point, I started making more money than my parents, that they are like in like real professionals, etc. And for me, going to school was always about making money. Like you go to school to make money so you can work, so you can have a good life. And I was telling myself, I'm already doing good money, so why I need to go to school? Like I can just sell stuff and make money. And I kept going to school just to make my parents happy, to be honest with you, because they came from Algeria. We immigrated, and it was a big disappointment for them if I don't finish my education. So I went to university only for that. It was just to make my parents proud and to not make them regret the choice that they made to bring us to Canada. But when I entered to HEC Montréal, for me it was really it was really amazing because I found my purpose. I liked it a lot. I learned a lot, and all of my teachers were inspiration for me. I really I was really happy to go to school. And yes, HEC had a big impact for me. The way I think now, the way I think as a business owner, the way I analyze every single step of marketing, operation, process oriented. And I went in finance, so that brought me to my first experience with the markets to understand what's a stock, the basics actually, what's an asset, etc. And I did also a dual specialization in IT, and that also brought me the IT mindset and thinking. And I think that if you look at trading passive, it's a good mix between finance and IT, and also innovation. So that's all about HEC. So definitely HEC for me was a life changer.
You said one interesting word is purpose. Everyone today is looking for a purpose, especially people our age, in the
Yeah.
30s, 40s, they get lost looking for purpose. What was the purpose you found?
In HEC, you mean?
Yeah.
For me, HEC was more than just going to school. It was really about how we operate the business. And I felt deep down inside me that I needed to be a business owner one day. They really just helped me to get a formula to have it, that business is a serious stuff. We employ people. We have their lives in our hand. We need to be respectful. We need to be transparent with them. We really need to give them the best environment, and that respect in business, it's not like only about making money. Even today in trading passive, the way I like to manage it, like as the founder and like with you, etc. I always put respect, transparency at the first level. Even if I do more money, like trapping people, I really want people to have a very good experience with me. So it's all coming from, I should say, like the basics and the core values that you need to have as a business owner. So that's my focus in general.
Yeah, I agree with you because, I can relate to what you're saying when you talk about studies. It's not exciting, but sometimes when you get to know the right people, the structure you get from a school and the inspiration you get from it is usually more important than the content.
Yeah.
Especially right now. Like now,
Of course,
content is free. You can find it on YouTube. You can buy
you can learn
course for, like,
everything.
50
Exactly.
bucks
Exactly.
and you get the knowledge. But the structure, having, mentors basically
Yeah.
helping you in your journey, showing you how to do things, and also the values.
Yeah.
You were talking about the values. I can, we're
Yeah, you
partners.
can
We know
relate.
we know
Yeah.
everyone's values here. And so you mentioned, trapping people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back a little bit in the past when we met. So when we met, you were interested in real estate.
Yes.
So I was looking for partners, basically.
Yes, in real estate.
You reached out to me. We were talking about, partnering up. You didn't pull the trigger at that
Yeah.
time. You still didn't pull the trigger, actually. I don't know if I didn't convince you yet, but
No,
so were you looking for other, methods to invest, to make money? So did you explore like real estate before trading, or how did that work?
as an individual, I may be very confident for a lot of people and secure, but I'm not that confident in what life can bring in general. So that fear of, like you can just go to zero at some point. And when you own a business, when you are by your own, and also like I think we will talk more about it, my career choices brought me to take a lot of risk. And I think that I wouldn't be here today if I didn't take those risks. And that risk, I'm really over leveraged, like you said, in like in real estate, and that makes me always out of my comfort zone. And that's why for me, always looking for new ways to just earn a living is important, and real estate was just one of them. So I didn't pull the trigger, yes, because I had other stuff coming around, but I will probably pull the trigger at some point.
I'm always looking for partners.
Yeah,
so.
I know.
Now let's talk about trading, because getting into trading, it was, I think there was a boom, during COVID. People were sitting at home, and one of the things that people got into was trading. Like even myself, I started day trading. I can even show you some pictures. Like I was preparing them before our podcast. I started day trading. I got excited. I remember one day I made $9,000 US, and I sent a screenshot to my wife. I'm like, hey, we're going to be like free
millionaires.
And guess what? I lost everything the same day. I got greedy. I got into it and it was gone.
Yeah.
So my journey as a day trader stopped there.
Okay.
So for you, how did that work? So how did you get into trading?
Yeah.
And what was your first experience with that?
I got into trading via scam. Again, like HEC Montréal teached us that we needed to aim always for those long-term gains, for long-term investing. We don't want to predict where the market wants to go. I remember in my finance school, my teacher told us that 99% of the people trying to beat the market, only beating the market, like that means 8% a year to 12% a year, they can't even beat the SP 500. That's the image I got from school, like, and I trusted school. And after that, I go outside and I learned about a scam. And I didn't figure out that it was a scam because it seemed so realistic. I was following the trades that they were not real trades. I know it now, but at the time, it seemed all perfect because let's say the robot, and that was my introduction to robots in general. Imagine like he bought gold and I was looking at the price of gold like in live, and the price just increased. So for me, it made sense that those trades were real. But one day we just lost everything. It was a big scam, like a big scandal in Indonesia. Like the owner got arrested, etc. And a lot of people around me, and even you, just got a turn off from trading. It's a scam environment. A lot of people are taking other people's money. But I didn't believe that it's impossible. I really thought that it was possible to automate a trading strategy that it's consistent. The way I trade today is also based on my experience on that scam, because I found that their way of trading is really, really interesting.
Yeah, no, definitely. I remember when we were talking about it. So I got into that scam thanks to you, thanks to Taki. I lost, 5 figures, and I lost a few friends because I introduced them to that, and they got mad. Like we definitely should have made better due diligence at that time. But I remember, the inspiration you got from it, and you were like, this is the dream. Because I remember one of the bots was making one trade a day.
Yeah.
And that's it. Enter, out, and you're done.
Yeah.
I think, the strategy was valid, but it was just a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, I know.
What you wanted to do was replicate the strategy without the Ponzi.
Yeah.
And I think you got into it now. But before going into bots, you trade manually.
Yeah.
You're a good trader.
Yeah.
Like I've seen your trades. They're good.
Yeah.
How did you get to that level of trading?
I took a couple of courses. They were not good. I was really disappointed with the information we get. I think that there is a lot of hype, a lot of marketing behind trading. And I think that the dream for every single individual is to be free, like to be on an island and just taking trades and living and, at the beach. And that is hard to achieve, because trading before, like, even if I give you a good strategy, it's not, you won't be a good trader.
No,
because
you did with me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just not a good trader.
Okay, exactly. So a good trader is someone who's really disciplined, someone who really measures risks, someone who knows how to just accept the loss each day when it happens. You will have negative strikes. You will have 6, 7, 8, 9 days in a row when you're losing money, and you need to still be strong mentally to just wake up and do the same thing again. So yes, I do trade manually. I got some courses. They were disappointing, but at one, I had the basics, and I had the mental toughness to do it, but I didn't have a strategy that matches with me. If you take someone else's strategy, it's not 100% sure that it will work with you. There's a lot of styles in trading. There is a lot of people that take one trade a month. There's a lot of people that will they will trade 100 trades a day because they scalp on like a small range, So for me, a good trade is a trade with a high risk reward ratio. It's a trade that doesn't happen a lot, but needs to happen quite often. But because I'm not that patient to wait for that perfect setup that happens only twice a month. But there's a lot of people, that's what they want. They work, they don't have time to check the charts, etc. And so beside the strategy and beside how you learn, etc., there is a lot of self-learning that you need to do at some point. And the course that brought me like way far away is a course I took about statistics and probabilities. And since I'm really like a number-oriented person and HEC and everything else, that resonated with me, and that just brought me to another level. And I was in the path to be doing that at some point, but it's just that to have that extra twist from that guy that did that course just opened my mind on inchangeable rules. Before I had changeable rules, but now my rules are very mechanical, but they have a purpose to find high risk reward trades with a high probability of winning. And when you mix the both, you can get some good results. So it's a mix between taking courses and learning alone.
Yeah. That relates to, my journey in real estate. Like we did an episode about that, and you can learn by yourself, but if you get the right course that opens your mind, it's a steroid shot, basically.
Yeah.
We'll get into the steroid shot, but to me, it's a shortcut. Instead of spending 3-4 years learning something and getting to it, it's better to pay someone who has the right strategy, learn from it, and execute, and you're ready.
The problem with trading is a lot of people will just promise you that. But after that, you pay the course, and the courses are not like $500 courses. Like they are like $5,000 courses. And after that, you're disappointed. And after that, they won't give you your money back because now you learn the strategy. So I can understand them. Like they don't want to give money back. But the thing is, when you're disappointed, it's because it's not just the right fit for you. Like the guy is maybe making money with this, but you can't because it's not you. It's not the way you think. It's not the way your minds takes losses. Like my strategy, my best strategy has 44% win rate. A lot of people will tell you like, oh, like that's low. Like you have 45% win rate. But for me, it's good because when I win 3 times or 3.5 times when I lose. So at the end of the day, just statistics and probabilities. And when you get to that level, you just start be detached from the short-term results and be more in the long term. And I think that when you have that click as a trader, I think that that's the moment that you will start making money. Before that, you will just lose money.
Yeah. So what I'm taking from what you're saying is that you can be a successful trader, definitely.
Yeah.
But you have to find the right strategy for yourself.
Yeah.
Like you can get the best course out there.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't meet who you are and the limits you set to yourself, it could not work. Like,
exactly.
It could be the best course out there.
Exactly. Like it's the course that fits with your mentality. And we are all different as human beings. There's a lot of people, they can't handle the pressure to lose 9 days in a row. And when they will lose 9 days in a row, the 10th day, they will just risk it all. Then they will lose their account.
Right.
That's it. So for those individuals, you need to find a high win rate. Even if the risk reward is smaller, you need to find a high, you will help yourself finding a strategy with the high win rate because you will win often. You will be happy. You'll not win a lot, but you will win often. So it depends. It depends on who you are too. It's not just about the strategy.
Yeah. It's mainly the psychology, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you have a course now in Skool.
Yeah.
You have a community. So you have the free community.
Yeah.
And the paid community.
Yeah.
What can people get from that?
So in the free community, we are given a free course that I consider that it's worth $10,000. Like truly, yeah, truly. Like I'm given a step-by-step formula, a strategy that I'm using myself. It took me 5 years to do. Like, it's my strategy. I didn't just learn it from someone else. I'm like recycling it. It's really my strategy. And basically, this strategy is really mechanical. It's really a step by step. Like, even a 3 years old can understand this strategy. And the thing is, I just want people to get the value in advance. And after that, they will pay for the automation we do. So I just decided that I'm not giving courses. Like, that's not what I'm going to do in life. What I'm going to do in life is owning a trading software company. So the softwares are not free, but the knowledge is free. And I don't lose anything showing people how to trade. There's a lot of people, they don't have a lot of money to pay like $10,000. Of course, I'm going to be honest. Like, I wish that those people will be clients one day, because we are in the high ticket industry. We sell trading bots. They are expensive. They know that not everyone can buy those bots. So that's why I'm giving the knowledge for free. I think that people today connect with individuals in internet, and the best way to prove your value and what you're given is to just deliver and not show, Lamborghinis and lifestyle. I think people are not into that anymore. Like, it worked at some point, but like, people know that the guy with the Lamborghini just rented, and maybe he's broke and he's there, like, he's showing you like bands of money, but like, he bought them on AliExpress. Like, I just don't want to be associated to that lifestyle influencer. I'm just a normal guy. I'm trading, I'm working on my business, and I want to help you out. And I think that you will get value by coming to our community.
So the way you describe it is like someone like you, who has the same brain, who can have the discipline, and can stick to the guidelines, can basically get your course for free, and trade on his own and be successful.
Yes, if you have the psychology side, actually you don't need to pay. I even show you how you find your entries alone, so you don't need my indicator. Like, when you pay, you get my indicator that's finding like the right spot where to trade, etc. Like, basically, there is no scam there. Like, you take the course, you're operational. The thing is, I think 99% of the population won't make it only with the free course. That's why we have the paid community. On the paid community, we have the in-house made indicator that we built. Actually, that indicator just finds the perfect spot that we trade from. It will like, you can receive notifications on your phone, so you're not always in front of your computer waiting for that particular thing to happen, or to like for the price to arrive to that particular zone. So like, there's a lot of convenient stuff that you can do with the indicator. We give access to a free robot. We give access to psychology courses. We do calls every day where traders can come and ask questions, and we can help them on the psychology stuff. So I think there is a lot of value to come to the paid group. But someone who's coming just here, he learns, he has the discipline. I think that definitely he can make it, of course.
Yeah, I think that course is worth way more than $10,000. I'm saying this because I watched the videos. I told you the psychology one could have saved me probably $15,000 to $25,000. This is the money I lost training myself. And I wish I watched it before. But I mean, it's great that you're putting the knowledge out there. I can see the influence of Alex Hormozi,
of course. Give free stuff.
Free,
exactly.
Sell the implementation.
Exactly.
I mean, we're all here to make money.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, if you can help some people for free, that's awesome.
Exactly. Like, I'm not in a hurry to convert you as a client. I know that you will find a lot of value being a client of us, like on the bots that are expensive again. But on even like the knowledge and the Skool community, etc., I think that you will have a lot of value. But the free community delivers a lot too, and it's like the Alex Hormozi like deliver free stuff that are better than paid courses.
Yeah,
and that's it. Like, that's what I'm applying, and I'm totally transparent. Like, I'm not a philanthropic guy wanting to do a lot of good in the world. Like, no, like, at the end of the day, I wanted to pay, but I wanted to pay for both of us. So yeah.
Awesome. Bots. Let's
Yes.
get into bots.
Yeah.
How do you transition from trading yourself
Yeah.
to making bots? 'Cause
Yes.
that's a big jump.
Yeah.
You need the technology, you need the knowledge. How did you get into that?
Okay. So basically, when you trade yourself, like, a lot of people think that trading is fun. Trading is boring as hell. Like, really, you you just do the same stuff every day. Basically, you're just a robot, and robots will have a better return than human beings because they don't have emotions. They don't take reverse trades. They don't, like, when you tell them to stop trading, they stop. They don't overtrade. So for me to just translate my thought process into a mechanical rule will help me at some point to have a trading robot. So it starts with this: you mechanize your rules. So let's say, for example, you want to enter on a buy trade, and you put your stop loss under the last price. But where do you put it? Do you put it like $5 less, 1 cent less, exactly at the same price? Like, you need to make your rule mechanical so you can predict what can happen on the market. That's the first step. The second step is to hire a good developer that you trust, because at the end of the day, those strategies are worth a lot. And at the end of the day, if you give your strategy to a developer and after that he just takes the code and he sells for you, yes, not everyone has like a great entrepreneur mindset, but it still can happen. So for me, I have the luckily, my brother is a good developer, and he developed the codes for me. It took us a couple of months of work, but we did it. The bots are working today, and I have confidence in him. I trust him, and that's why I don't see myself hiring like other developers, etc. So that's like, it's basically just find a strategy, make it mechanical, and from that you just code it, test it. You put some demo accounts on it, you see how it works, you come back to retest, you put some real money on it, you see how it works, and after 2-3 months, if you don't have any bugs, you have a trading robot.
Yeah, I wanna open a small section now, because you're talking about your brother, and I want to know partnerships in life. You got a partnership with your wife, you got a partnership with your brother, he's involved, we got a partnership together. How did it shape your life? Like, we all have some skills,
Yeah.
right? But we spoke about it like so many times. To me, 1 + 1 = 10, because you get many people coming to your table and bringing so much knowledge. Like, how did this help you grow as a businessman?
Yeah. I always want to partner with people that will be complementary to me, because I think that you need to be very humble in life to just admit that you're not good in everything. I think that this is the first step. Like, what, like, like, I didn't choose my brother, like, he is who he is. I'm happy with his personality. I truly love him as a brother. I never tell him that, but like, I truly love him. My wife, like, a lot of people will tell you, oh, like, find someone like you. My wife is not like me. So she is completing my personality. I tend to talk a lot, not her. Like, I'm a very outgoing person, not her. But I truly like the balance that she gives me. So in business, it's the same thing. I'm a very, for example, when we partner together, like, you are more out there, you're more like, it's really special. Like, in real life, you're not that loud, like, you are you listen a lot, like, you're like, you have a very good listening skills that maybe I lack, so, like, even in real life, like, we complete each other, I think. On social media, etc., we're the opposite. Like, you tend to share your life, to share your moments, even like private stuff about your kids, etc. I'm not like that. Like I really like have a problem to just post something related to me or like a picture. I think the last time I posted a picture is like 4 years ago, and a lot of people tend to have to think that I'm not doing anything. But like I traveled the world, I didn't share anything. I went to very exotic places like for weeks. Like I don't put any story. Like I have a lot of trouble doing that, and I think that this is something that like helped me to go with you, because I know that if you have a business, you have a good product, but no one knows about it, like so you're not gonna go far away, right? So I think in partnership, you just need to look for someone who will complete what you don't have today. And I just realized that you can't have a business in 2024 without going out, without doing stuff, without creating content, without having a brand, etc. So that's what I'm doing. I just try to limit myself to that and not enter into the personal life. But yeah, in partnership, I think that instead of looking for someone who is like you, and after that you will just argue with each other on things you agree with, and you don't have that multi-vision on a decision or something like that. So yeah, that's the way I see partnerships.
I saw a big change in you because you didn't want to go public.
Yes,
And
I
during this exercise now,
yeah,
what motivated you like to change that?
yeah.
In your life,
Yeah.
basically, that's a big impact.
Yes. So before going like before owning a company, I worked like everyone else in corporate life, etc. My role in a company is an agile leader. I coach enterprises to be agile, and being agile is to have the right to change your mind at any moment. Like you can be so convinced about something, and I will be convinced in something else in 3 years. So I give myself the right to not be right, and to also make mistakes and say, I know what, and to give exceptions. So I'm always thinking and criticizing myself inside me, like about the way I think. So what changed is I truly just believe that I have a nice product. I think that to just talk about business is okay, and private life is really private life. So I just changed my mind, and maybe I will re-change my mind at some point. But for now, I'm do and a lot of people will think like, it's the lack of skills. You can talk in public, like you don't know how to talk. Like you're boring. Like I don't think it's like it was just a mental block. I don't know. Like at some point, I just said no. Like I will just make this exception in my life.
Let's go back to trading. So, can you explain the way you set up the bots? Like, how do they operate? Because that's I think very exciting for people to know how they are built.
Unfortunately, I can't go to the like a lot of exciting things. Like it's intellectual property. But what I can say is purely statistics. We don't try to enter into the economy, the job market, the interest rate. Like all of this is not interesting for us. We just want to say, based on a couple of conditions, what happened in the past. And after 1 years, like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years of seeing that happening and happening again, you just found your edge on the market. So once we find that edge, we just code it and we put it there. There's no good way of doing it. Like everyone can have different strategies. Myself, I don't like to overtrade. So my setup happens only once a day. So once a day, even you win, even you lose, the most important thing is to be profitable at the end of the year, because a lot of people are like, oh yeah, we lost like 5 days in a row. Like, yeah, like we are not Santa Cruz. Like, like we have a trading bot. It can lose. And yeah, basically we're just selling the software. So we are not guaranteeing any return. We say to our clients that those are the back tests. This is how the bot took his decisions in the past. This is how the bot is taking his decisions now on a live account. We have that account audited every day. And basically they just take their decision on historical performance, because it's all about historical performances, right? Like if you invest into the stock market, or like you invest in Dubai and the real estate, like how would you evaluate an opportunity? Like you would just check what happened in the past. Like in that project, it sold out in 2 days, the price increased by 50%. You will say, okay, cool. Like I think that the next project is going to be good. It's the same thing for us. Like based on a couple of conditions, we will just predict if the price is going up or going down. And we don't need to be right all the time. We just need to be right enough with a good risk reward, and we will make it on the long run.
In terms of people's expectations,
Yes.
and I'm not talking about, the bots. We're not here to make an ad.
Yeah.
I'm talking about in general. Let's say I'm a trader,
Yeah.
or if I buy the product or whatever, what should I expect? Because what I'm seeing is many people are expecting to win every day.
Yeah, of
But
course.
many people are expecting to
Yeah.
be positive every month.
Yeah.
I remember the video you sent me. It was Taki, one of
Yeah.
the great traders in the world.
Yeah.
And he was saying about being in drawdown for like 2-3 months.
Of course.
Like not making any money, like
course.
losing money.
Of
And we're
course.
talking about like the top 1% of
course.
traders in the world.
Of course.
What should people expect,
Yeah.
when they trade manually, or even when they use
Yeah.
robots?
And this is why people lose. At the end of the day, like the statistics are saying that 90% of the traders lose 90% of their account in the 90 first days of trading. So you can win in the first month, and that may be luck, I don't know. But at the end of the day, if you don't have something consistent, you will finish losing that. And what people should expect is they need to treat trading as an investment vehicle, like every investment. It's just like, since you are active in the market, you're buying, you're selling, you're finding your positions, it's normal to want more return, right? Like if you will get like 15% per year or like 10% per year, just buy the SP 500 and don't do anything. Like why bother yourself taking positions and going through all of the stress for like 10% a year? So I can understand that people are expecting more returns. But again, like the social media, the like fake gurus, a lot of people like are just making their money by just referring traders to brokers. Like this is how the industry works. Like this is the reality. A lot of people will tell you, you know what? I will give you trading signals. Come with my broker. The broker is giving them a commission, like a rebate or something like that, or a markup. And they end making more money with this because you trade based on their calls. And this is their way of making money. Like I think that a lot of them don't even make profits themselves, because you know why I'm saying that? I never saw a signals group on Telegram or like anywhere having a MyFX book.
Yeah.
I never saw that. I never saw a Telegram group saying like, look, this is our performance. It's audited every day. Like it's there for like 2-3 years. Guys, you can trust us. Like no one does that. Why is that? Because they're not profitable. They're just making money out of you because you trade. And when you trade, you do volume for them. When you have volume, you open one standard lots, they get $12. At the end of the day, if they have 1,000 traders under them and each one opens like one lot, like they have like $12,000 on one position they send. So this is how those people are making money. Like, and this is what I don't like about this industry. So expectation, like, and those people are just taking advantage of human greed, because a lot of people are coming here and expecting to do 100% their account in 1 week, 100% in 1 month. Like they come with $1,000 and they expect themselves to be financially free. Like, oh, I don't need to work anymore. Like now I trade. Like, bro, like there's a lot of people taking on Wall Street to make like 20% a year, and you expect to come like with no knowledge, with no experience, with nothing, and like with the small, because even a $10,000 account is a small account. Like let's say, even if you make 100% return, and If you make 100% return, that means that you're really good. If you make 100% return in 1 year, you beat everyone. Like really a lot of people, like not my trading bots, but you can beat everyone, okay? And $10,000, you will make $10,000 in 1 year. A lot of people will tell you, like, what's that? Like, that's not a lot. Like, I just worked every day. I got through a lot of stress. I woke up on several hours just to make $1,000 a month and even less, you know?
Right.
Like, you can't just live from trading if you have $10,000 in your bank. And 90% of the people who opens a bank, a brokerage account with those brokers are depositing less than $10,000. So that's why the expectations are not met. So they have a small balance. They get greedy. They follow fake people and they expect just to double their accounts each month. Because if you double your account each month, you will be a billionaire in 3 years.
True.
That's the reality. So do you expect that someone giving you signals for $90 a month on Telegram will make you a millionaire? Like that's not true. So that's why I think that a lot of people are not succeeding, and a lot of people will just say, oh yeah, this industry is a scam, trading doesn't work, you just need to invest your money in something you trust and keep it like for the longer run. It's like this, like, unfortunately.
How about prop firms?
Yeah.
Like it's been trending for a few years
Yeah.
now. Many
Yeah.
people think, this is the wow thing that can achieve financial freedom.
Yeah.
What do you think about prop firms?
Yeah.
And can someone who is a good trader leverage prop firms and live from that?
Of course. If you are a good trader and like you have everything to manage an account and you have good risk management capabilities, yeah, of course you can make good money with prop firms. The thing is, like, prop firms too is a shady word. Like, there is a couple of prop firms that are very trustworthy, that they will give payouts, etc. But there is a lot of prop firms that they're not good, and someday they can disappear. So what do I think? I think that you can start from prop firms, raise like good money from them, and put that into your personal trading account. And after that, you are 100% free. Like, you don't need them, because they can disappear overnight, right? Like, they can just stop paying you, because their business model is also aiming to take advantage of the statistics. Like, everything is about statistics. They know that 90% of the people, they won't make it. And they will just, like, when you trade on a prop firm account, you're not trading real money. You're just on a B-book account. So they are just market makers, and they expect you to lose at some point. So at the end of the day, their business model won't be sustainable if everyone is winning. They need everyone to lose in order to make money. And the ones losing, they pay for the ones winning. And the ones winning, if they win a lot, maybe they will just find something to cheat. Like, unfortunately, that happens a lot. So yes, you can start with this, even like if you don't have a lot of money. Yeah, I do agree. Like, I do have prop firms account, like I do have them. And I have a strategy basically that we give in our Skool community to help people get like funded, like for 100%, like 100%, like that's like a promise technically, because we're just losing a loophole on the prop firm world to take advantage of them, like, technically, right?
Yeah.
So you can unlock a prop firm's account, but I can't guarantee that you can make money, because a lot of factors enter into that.
What is, in your opinion, the common misunderstanding about trading? Like, what people don't get about trading?
Trading is an investment opportunity that you should just treat it as a long-term business. It's a business. Your losses are not losses. They are just your cost of operation. It's your cost to enter the market every day, and they need to be lower than your gains. And your gains are your revenues. If you treat trading like that, you'll make it. If you treat trading as, oh, it's exciting, I want to know where the market is heading next month, maybe it's not for you.
Yeah. Yeah, again, it's all about statistics, right?
It's all statistics.
Yeah. Winning more than you lose.
That's it.
And you're good.
That's it.
Yeah. Taki, we're reaching the end of our podcast. And you know that we have a tradition here that's called the steroid shot. I have one question for you.
Okay.
If you had, the possibility to create a steroid shot for people to be the best traders, what would that include?
They need just to become robots, really. Like, unfortunately, there is a lot of people that can't control their emotions. So if we had like a steroid shot that will make you a robot, that will just remove your emotions, and that's why it's so hard. I think that trading is the hardest thing that you can do. And yeah, so if you become a robot, if you remove your emotions and you stop worrying about the short term vision, I think that you have big chances to make it as a trader.
Great advice. Thank you very much, Taki.
Truly appreciate it.
I'm gonna see you tomorrow and after tomorrow,
Exactly.
but our viewers will probably see you in other episodes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys, for watching this episode, and we'll see you soon. Bye.